Right, hello and welcome. So today we are going over this week's weekly challenges in Gran Turismo 7. So what we have is 5 events, 3 brand new prizes to be won and fun to be had along the way. That is so corny. Okay, look, the prizes to be won for completing the first event. You are going to receive a 6-star ticket for parts. For completing 3 events, you are going to receive a credit ticket for 150,000 credits, which frankly isn't much. And we have, for completing all 5 events, you receive a 6-star roulette ticket for a car. So yes, you have the possibility of winning a 6-star worthy vehicle. So I've seen people win Ferraris, I've seen them win Vision GTs, but I want to know in the comment section what you win once you've completed all of these events. So starting off, first things first, we have a Japanese FR challenge for 50 around high speed ring, a truly beginner level event, and with the level suggested being 450 performance points, well, you can frankly jump into anything from your stable and just absolutely rip around the circuit. And for my choice, I went for a Mazda RX-7 FC to be specific. A very powerful car, and it absolutely nailed this event, quick and fast. Like when I tell you it took me 2 minutes and 20 seconds to complete this event, and that includes me spinning out and having a bit of issues. So I'm telling you, if you're fast enough, you can bang this event out in under 2 minutes. So moving on, so the next event we are heading on over to Tokyo Expressway because we are actually jumping into some K cars. Yes, the next event we have is a bit of a lengthy one, if I'm gonna be honest, but we have the lightweight K Cup. So this vehicle actually has a few criteria that has to be met. So firstly, the vehicle has to be on comfort soft tires, it needs to be a K car, and under the performance point level of 400. Yes, so extremely low performance points, which is why the event actually takes quite some time, and you only really get 32,000 credits. So the vehicle I went for was a Suzuki Cappuccino. Now this vehicle, I can tell you, was not the best. I saw coming down straightaways, well, the way I had it set up, the opponents were actually making ground on me down the straightaways. Top speed wasn't really the best. Well, the vehicle wasn't tuned the best for it, and it really made up its time in the corners. Well, it was a good thing there were plenty of corners. So after collecting, finishing this event, which took almost 7 minutes, coming at a total of 6 minutes and 43 seconds. Well, look, the car was so slow that you are able to push it hard, which made it fun, and especially if you are going against cars that you aren't heavily overpowered against, it makes the racing a lot more intense and enjoyable, and that's exactly what this race was. So moving on to the third event, well, this is a special one. Yes, it is a special event, a one-make race for the Volvo V40 T5R. Yes, one of the latest cars added to Gran Turismo 7, and we are actually gonna highlight this vehicle. Now when I tell you this vehicle is an absolute rocket ship. So for this event we are going around Red Bull Ring, and yes, the vehicle is front wheel drive, and that does lead to a bit of understeer, but if you set this vehicle up and really bang out the tune, it is an absolute weapon, and it's going to leave a massive smile on your face. And when I tell you, the Volvo V40 T5R is just, it's fantastic to drive, and I got a whole review on the vehicle coming out tomorrow. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So after just completing this event, which honestly wasn't a hassle at all, on the hardest difficulty with the Volvo being fully upgraded, you can be in first place before the second lap, so it's not really a struggle to win this event. So it takes a grand total of just over 6 minutes. If you're fast, you can get it to sub 6 minutes, but 6 minutes isn't a bad time overall. And then next up we had one of the most lengthy events that we've had in a while, and this was the European Clubman Cup 600 around the Nürburgring. For me, for this event, I felt like going all the way out. I wanted to get it done as quickly as possible, and there's no faster vehicle in my opinion than the Aston Martin Valkyrie. I know it may be a bit overkill, but I absolutely love every second of it. This vehicle is just absurd. Every time I jump into Aston Martin Valkyrie, it feels like every other car that I've driven is going in slow motion. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is just so absurd. The way it accelerates, the way it brakes, the way it just... It's mind-boggling how fast the Aston Martin Valkyrie is. That's why with me not even setting the cleanest of laps, with me running off circuit, with me just being a problem and not really being the best driver for the Aston Martin Valkyrie, well, it took me a total of 12 minutes and 36 seconds to complete 2 laps of the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, the Nord course. Yes, the big one. It took me like 12.5 minutes, which you can save at least, shave off at least 10 seconds due to poor driving. It's absolutely mind-boggling how fast Aston Martin Valkyrie is. And then lastly, we are actually staying at the Nürburgring because, well, we are going to be jumping into a WTC 900, ladies and gentlemen. One of the more difficult events, I must do admit myself. So the vehicle of choice, I jumped into the Nissan R92 CP with the 900 performance points tuned in it, and when I tell you this vehicle did exceptionally well. Yes, we are running against group 2 vehicles and this is a group 1 car, but considering the fact that we started off in last place, almost a minute behind first place, we really worked our way up the grid. We actually saw first place for quite some time, but we did have to dive into the pits and refuel. So overall, I ended the event in second position, 10 seconds behind first place. And remember, this is on the hardest difficulty, so don't come at me and say, oh no, that's horrible, you're a bad driver, driving skills trash. Look, I know I'm not the best out there, there are better vehicles, but look, that doesn't matter, because remember, to complete the challenge, you just need to finish third and above. So this was enough for me to just claim the prize. So with that being said, that's all of my prizes, all of the events done, and overall a fun time. And once again, all of this was done in under an hour of gameplay, and honestly, why not spend an hour and just get some free money and some free prizes? Doesn't hurt, and you can actually just experiment with some vehicles that you think, you know what, this might actually be a challenge. So with that being said, let me know in the comment section your thoughts, your car selection for this week. And with those being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.